Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again bringing you some more fun free drum lessons. I thought today we'd look at a nice little exercise which I found really effective in helping me get those double strokes with my right foot on the bass drum. This has helped me sort of be able to sort of pull off some of those fills, you know, with where it sounds like you've got a double bass drum pedal. It's a really good exercise, and most importantly, it teaches you how to relax and prevents all those muscles in your leg from tightening up and getting sore while you're playing. Well, it's worked for me, so hopefully I can explain it well enough and you might get something out of it. So I'll show you what I'm on about. Here we go. Right, I'll play the exercise for you. I'm going to chuck in my left hand and I'll show you the reasoning for that later on, but it's like this. Okay, so we've got... I'll speed up as well. So that's all we're going for. Okay, normally I wouldn't advise just sort of getting on there and then speeding up straight away, because that sort of defeats the point of what we're trying to do here. So if you're doing it, stick it on a metronome, start off at a nice easy pace, and we're going to just concentrate really on what the right foot's doing. The rest is all just to sort of help keep in time, and a little bit of practice on the ghost notes there, but I'll show you what that's all about as well. So the pattern I'm playing is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So what I'm doing with my right hand is playing eighth notes. I'm playing the first note, beat 1 will be 1 and so on the and of 1 I'm going to play a 16th note on the bass drum, so that's going to be on the upstroke of my right hand. Okay, so I'll show you one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, because then that's going to help us sort of push these doubles forward, and the faster your right hand goes, then your bass drum's got to keep up as well. Okay, now the reason we're spacing out evenly like this is because in between those double stroke rolls, we're going to try and learn to relax our muscles completely in between those double strokes with the right foot. Now, when I have my snare drum, all I'm doing is I'm getting it to say relax, relax, relax. Okay, so remind myself that at that point when I'm not using the bass drum, I don't want to be burying my foot into burying the beater into the drum head and keeping all those muscles sore, because that's what's going to start hurting all around by your shin and tighten those muscles up. So we don't want that. We want relaxation in between these. Okay, so where I'm going to add my snare drum, I'm going to play it on the E of 1 and then the and of 1 and then the E of 2 and then the and of 2 and so on. So you get this relax. Now you can take it to whatever speed you like. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the camera, shove it down by my foot so you can see what's going on, and I'll try and explain the slide technique, which is what I'm using and I found has really helped sort of getting those doubles at quite a reasonable tempo. So here we go. So let's take a closer look at the technique I'm using for doing double strokes with my bass drum. Okay, because you've heard me play it, you've seen my face enough, so now it's time to have a look at my feet or my foot. Right, where do I start? The slide technique. It works for me personally, it might not work for you. Like there's a couple of other ones out there. I tried the heel-toe technique, which I sort of learned from a video on YouTube. It didn't really work for me so much. Not to say it didn't work, because this one worked better for me. Okay, it just suited my playing a bit better and whatever technique I had to begin with. The reason I sort of went to it was because, like a lot of drummers, I was finding that doing doubles, especially with my heel down, it was really, really starting to hurt the muscles in and around my shin. Okay, so I'd pick this one up. I've been working on it for a little while. I'm still working on it now, to be honest. But it has worked, and it's enabled me to sort of, do those sort of longer fills, while maintaining that clarity and power on the bass drum and keeping all the notes sort of fairly even and consistent. Okay, so the basic principle is you're getting two notes with sort of one sort of motion of your whole leg, but you're going to do a bit more with your ankle and your toes. Okay, so here we go. The first part is really hard to explain slowly because it's kind of like moving up in the gears. It only really kicks in when I reach a certain speed. But here we go. I'll give it a pop. So basically, gonna sort of do the first note down here with my toes. I'm gonna come down, put my toes there. As I bring my heel down and the weight of my leg, the rest of my toes are gonna sort of slide up the foot plate, and I'm gonna get another shot there, and then relax my foot. So if I just play it with a bit of space in between each one, you can see how it works. I'll speed it up, and then I'll try and slow it down again, and hopefully not muck up and make a fool of myself. So here we go. Okay, so what I found when I was playing this is it literally bypasses all the muscles in and around here. Okay, so it's great. I was thinking, yay, I can go on for a bit longer and it doesn't hurt so much. That's brilliant. It's not one of those things that you can work at for 5 minutes and then you'll have for the rest of your life. It takes, you've got to practice it a fair bit just on its own. So just practice this going. Okay, so the first shot I'm going to take, I'm literally going to be aiming about the halfway mark on the foot plate, and then the second one is going to be just a bit further up. Sometimes I find my toe will end up here. So it can get a little bit messy, but it's the sound that's important really, and the consistency. So yeah, if it looks a bit if it looks a bit different each time, it works for me. It might not for you, but it does for me. Okay, so here we go. So we can go down here and then pop off another one there. Now the crucial part is relaxing in between those notes. So I'm not burying the beater into the drum head. Okay, so with that note, I'm relaxing my foot. Okay, that prevents the lactic acid building up in and around these muscles here and preventing you from going on and tighten those muscles up and then making them hurt. So just try that. So just set your metronome up. Get your right hand just doing eighth notes, and then you're going to fill in. So you're going to get this. Okay, so that's the first one I was playing in the video. Right, so we're back up here. I hope that was a slightly insightful bit of information there to help you get going with that slide technique. Like I said, I found it really effective. It might not suit you personally, but definitely try it out because it's something you have to invest a little bit of time into to get it going. And then practice it with that pattern that I was showing you at the beginning. Don't worry about putting those snare drums in right at the start. That's not essential. That's just something just chucked in there because it works. It works your left hand a little bit, just getting the ghost notes just right. And then you can actually once you get used to that, you can actually start using that bass drum pattern. It's kind of a samba rhythm almost, and just playing a few. You can use it to solo on over the top. So you've got some real good material to sort of play around with there. And I hope that helps. Please leave a comment if you want me to explain it any further. I can send you a PDF file of the exercise of the various groups. You can also start lifting your hi-hat up as well as you hit that bass drum. That sounds quite good. So yeah, feel free to just get in touch. I'm always here to help any other fellow drummer, or even if you're not a drummer and you're just thinking, I want to learn how that works. I'm here for that as well. So yeah, hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here and you want to see more. And I'll see you very soon. Thanks guys, see ya.